You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and white sports fans, let's talk about the NBA. Let's talk about the Marxist NBA of China. Because news dropped yesterday that I'm pretty sure will make LeBron James, LaChina James, LeWalt James very, very upset and crying. Because yet again, it seems the NBA is not listening to one LaChina James. Guys, you remember LeBron James put out a tweet saying that the NBA, they didn't want to listen to me. Now all these players are injured without any real facts to actually back it up. NBA came out and said that, well, LeBron, you're wrong. Injuries are relatively the same the last 3 years. LeBron was upset because the league had started too early. Also, he was upset about the league actually having a play-in tournament. Oh, this is glorious, folks, because guess what now? The play-in tournament is returning next season. Oh, LaChina James is going to be very, very upset about this. On this article here on Yahoo Sports, it even starts off referencing LeBron James. It says, sorry, LeBron James, but it looks like the NBA's play-in tournament is coming back for one more season and possibly more. Now, folks, I honestly believe that the play-in tournament is probably going to be here to stay, and it has all to do with financial incentive. That's just me. It says here, the NBA and NBA Players Association has agreed to extend the play-in tournament into the 2021-22 season, according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. The agreement is reportedly expected to receive official approval from the NBA Board of Governors in August. The NBA introduced the play-in tournament this season after experimenting with a single play-in for each conference in the bubble during the 2019-2020 season. The new format, in which the teams in the 7 through 10 spots in the standings play out 3 games to determine each conference's final 2 playoff spots, seemed to deliver exactly what the NBA wanted. Yeah, because that play-in tournament was a success for the NBA because it was the most watched since the conference finals, I believe, in 2019. Now, the NBA bubble was an absolute disaster. But you know what, folks? Speaking of the NBA bubble, LeBron James, remember, he wanted to walk out of the bubble because of Jacob Blake. You guys remember that, right? Remember the NBA? They postponed games. I guess you can call it. It really wasn't a boycott because they made him up. LeBron James wanted to actually leave the bubble and not come back. He wasn't actually thinking about the players that aren't getting, $40 million a year like him. Those guys actually need money. LeBron James didn't care about them. NBA didn't listen to him then either. But anyway, I digress. It says here, even before the play-in games started, the prospect of the tournament added drama to the end of the regular season, with several teams fighting to avoid the play-in tourney as well as avoid outright elimination. By ESPN's count, 24 of the league's 30 teams had a chance at a play-in spot in the final 2 weeks of the season. The new set of games went on to deliver big-time ratings. The much-anticipated showdown between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors was ESPN's most-watched NBA game since the 2019 Western Conference Finals. This is why the play-in tournament is coming back, because the ratings actually went up. Okay? That's why it's coming back, LeBron. This is why it's coming back, because you guys in that bubble lost the NBA a lot of money and a lot of fans. This is why the season actually had to start fast, because remember, the NBA had lost $1.5 billion last year. Now, all that didn't have to do with the wokeness. A lot of it did have to do with the virus, the pandemic. But however, you players did the NBA no favors. NBA owners, they want their money. So this play-in tournament, they're going to get it because they want their money. And it goes on, it says, for those reasons, it's clear why NBA Commissioner Adam Silver wants the play-in tournament to be a permanent fixture of the league schedule. And I truly do believe it will. It's just strictly money, LeBron. That's all it is. If you don't like it, I guess you can retire. The league will be much better without you. But it goes on here. It says the change wasn't universally well received, though. Even though the Lakers and Warriors delivered a thriller, several other games were simply not competitive. Adding a few games to an already cramped NBA schedule also might not look as good in retrospect due to the league's injury issues, though next season's schedule should be more spread out. I think next season is going to be a regular NBA schedule, all 82 games with a play-in tournament. That's the way I think it's actually going to go. But it says here, additionally, two of the league's most prominent players were outright hostile to the idea of the tournament, though only once their teams were in danger of having to play in it. Talking about you, LeBron James. James infamously remarked, "Whoever came up with this shit needs to be fired." This is LeBron James. While Luka Doncic said he didn't understand why the league was doing it. This is funny. And in case you guys need a refresher, this was back in May. LeBron James on the play-in tournament. Whoever came up with this shit needs to be fired. This is glorious, folks. This is absolutely glorious. The NBA is defying LeBron James once again. You know what? Maybe the NBA would be better off if they just completely silenced LeBron James, with all the crazy and stupid stuff that he actually said out there, hurting the league, doxing out police officers. He has done no favors whatsoever to the NBA. None whatsoever. But apparently he's supposed to be the face of the NBA. But I don't know, this NBA Finals now, maybe there'll be a new face of the NBA. If Giannis wins the title, maybe if Devin Booker wins the title and the Finals MVP, we'll have to see. But LeBron James, go ahead and cry. Go ahead and cry. The play-in tournament is back, and it looks like it's here to stay. This is wonderful, folks. This is absolutely wonderful. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this, black and white sports fans? Let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.